Aloha. Welcome to Church of the Holy Cross, United Church of Christ in Hilo, Hawaii. It is 6 o'clock on a Friday evening, the second Friday of the month, and that means it's time for this community concert from Church of the Holy Cross. I'm Eric Anderson, and I hope that you can be with me for this next hour to share some familiar songs and maybe, just maybe, to enjoy one or two new ones. So glad to have you with me. Something I want to make sure that I mention right here at the beginning, but also actually it's mostly to make sure I don't forget it at the end. This will, in fact, be the only community concert for March. Unfortunately, I have a conflict on that last Friday of this month. So this is our chance to sing together this month. And sorry for the, I still haven't mastered doing two things at the same time, even though it kind of looks that way with strumming and holding strings. But yeah, I haven't managed to do the other kinds of things at the same time. So I'll try and remember to bring that up once more at the end of the evening, but you have heard it at least once. Well, we begin, as always, with This Little Light. So come on and sing along. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Oh, this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, oh, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. All around the world, we gotta let it shine. Oh, all around the world, we gotta let it shine. All around the world, oh, we've gotta let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Now I'm going to sing this one as here in Hilo town, but if you're somewhere else, well, sing it with your own town. Here in Hilo town, I'm going to let it shine. Oh, here in Hilo town, I'm going to let it shine. Here in Hilo town, oh, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Hide it under a bushel, no, you gotta let it shine. Oh, hide it under a bushel, no, you gotta let it shine. Hide it under a bushel, no, we've all gotta let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. So don't let anyone blow it out. You gotta let it shine. No, don't let anybody blow it out. You gotta let it shine. Don't let anybody blow it out. We've all gotta let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Oh, this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, oh, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, 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 let it shine. And there we go. Got ourselves some shining. And this is a song about singing. When my heart is heavy as the leaden sky, when my vision fails because of clouded eye. When my courage strains against obstacles so high, then give me a song to sing. Give me a song to sing when dawn is breaking. Give me a song to sing when my heart is cold. Give me a song to sing when the heavens flash with glory. Give me a song, let love unfold. When my neighbors strain to live a life of trial, when my nation turns to courses that are vile, when righteousness calls and hears only denial, then give me a song to sing. Give me a song to sing when dawn is breaking. Give me a song to sing when my heart is cold. Give me a song to sing when the heavens flash with glory. Give me a song, let love unfold. When the birds sing out their melodies so free, when the waves and wind keep time in company, when all creation's voices rise in harmony, oh, give me a song to sing. Then I've been given a song to sing. Give me a song to sing when dawn is breaking. Give me a song to sing when my heart is cold. Give me a song to sing when the heavens flash with glory. Give me a song, let love unfold. Give me a song, let love unfold. Give me a song, let God's love unfold. Give me a song to sing. And here's one that I suspect will be familiar to many of you. Michael, row the boat ashore. Michael, row the boat ashore, hallelujah. Michael, row the boat ashore, hallelujah. Brother, lend a helping hand, hallelujah. Brother, lend a helping hand, hallelujah. Sister, help to trim the sail, hallelujah. Sister, help to trim the sail, hallelujah. Now Jordan River is chilly and wide, hallelujah. I'll meet my mother on the other side, hallelujah. Jordan River is chilly and cold, hallelujah. It chills the body but not the soul, hallelujah. Now trumpets sound a jubilee, hallelujah. Trumpets sound the jubilee, hallelujah. Michael row the boat ashore. Alleluia. And another one out of that same sort of feel. Oh, Mary, don't you weep. Oh, if I could, I surely would stand on the rock where Moses stood. Pharaoh's army got drowned. Oh, Mary, don't you weep. Oh, Mary, don't you weep, don't you mourn. Oh, Mary, don't you weep, don't you mourn. Pharaoh's army got drowned. Oh, Mary, don't you weep. Moses stood on the Red Sea shore, smoting the water with a 2x4. Pharaoh's army got drowned. Oh, Mary, don't you weep. The Lord told Moses what to do to get those Hebrew children through. Pharaoh's army got drowned. Oh, Mary, don't you weep. Oh, Mary, oh, Mary, don't you weep, don't you mourn. Oh, Mary, don't you weep, don't you mourn. Pharaoh's army got drowned. Oh, Mary, don't you weep. Now Mary wore 3 links of chain. Every round was freedom's name. Pharaoh's army got drowned. Oh, Mary, don't you weep. When I get to heaven, gonna sing and shout. Nobody there gonna put me out. Pharaoh's army got drowned. Oh, Mary, don't you weep. Oh, Mary, oh, Mary, don't you weep, don't you mourn. Oh, Mary, don't you weep, don't you mourn. Pharaoh's army got drowned. Oh, Mary, don't you weep. One of these mornings, it won't be long. You're gonna call my name, but I'll be gone. Pharaoh's army got drowned. Oh, Mary, don't you weep. Yeah, one of these days, about 12 o'clock, this old world's gonna reel and rock. Oh, Pharaoh's army got drowned. Oh, Mary, don't you weep. Oh, Mary, oh, Mary, don't you weep, don't you mourn. Oh, Mary, don't you weep, don't you mourn. Pharaoh's army got drowned. Oh, Mary, don't you weep. That, of course, is an Exodus song, and this is also an Exodus song. It refers to that moment in the book of Exodus where you find Miriam standing on the shore of the Red Sea, playing a tambourine and dancing because they'd been rescued from the pursuing Egyptian army. An army that had been drowned in the waters of the Red Sea. So this song has 2 tambourines in it. Told us to hustle. There was no time to leaven bread. Take only one bag or all of us are dead. The trap is over my shoulder as I flee from Egypt land, and I've a tambourine clutched within my hand. And I will ring my tambourine as I dance along the shore. I will shout the joy of freedom over welling waves restored. But there's another tambourine, and it's floating in the marsh, and the wailing widows of Egypt mourn. They called out the soldiers with their chariots and spears. Will we go back to servitude, or will our graves be here? At the hip of a chariot driver, well, the tambourine found room. He brought it to celebrate our doom. So I will ring my tambourine as I dance along the shore. I will shout the joy of freedom over welling waves restore. But there's another tambourine in the marsh, and the wailing widows of Egypt mourn. Walls of water billowed as we slogged through mud and reeds. Will we lie in these murky graves, or will we all be free? And the waters took the army in the moment of our needs, and left a tambourine fouled in the weeds. And I will ring my tambourine as I dance along the shore. I will shout the joy of freedom over welling waves restored. But there's another tambourine, and it's sinking in the marsh, and the wailing widows of Egypt mourn. I will ring my tambourine, I will shout the joy of freedom, but there's another tambourine, and the wailing widows of Egypt. Yes, I will ring my tambourine, and I'll dance along the shore. I'll shout the joy of freedom over welling waves restored, while another tambourine has vanished in the marsh, and the wailing widows of Egypt. Yes, there are wailing widows in Egypt. Here's another old one, Wayfaring Stranger. I'm just a poor wayfaring stranger, traveling through this world of woe. But there's no sickness, no toil or danger in that bright world to which I go. I'm going there to see my Father. He's gonna meet me when I come. I'm just a going over Jordan. I'm just a going over home. I know dark clouds will gather round me. I know my way is steep and rough, but beauteous fields lie just beyond me, where souls redeemed their vigil keep. I'm going there to meet my mother. I said, you meet me when I come. I'm just a going over Jordan. I'm just a going over home. I want to wear a crown of glory when I get home to that bright land. I want to shout salvation story in concert with that blood-washed hand. I'm going there to meet my Savior, to sing his praises evermore. I'm just a going over Jordan. I'm just a going over home. I'm just a going over Jordan. I'm just a going over home. Well, from the spirituals, we are taking a little trip across the Atlantic Ocean to another island where this song comes from. This is a song which is a dialogue between a man and a woman, a dialogue that's being carried on through some poor unfortunate stranger who has to bear the one message and then carry the response back. It starts with the man's message. This one is probably familiar. It's called Scarborough Affair. Are you going to Scarborough Affair? Parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme. Remember me to one who lives there. She once was a true love of mine. Tell her to make me a cambric shirt, parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme, without any seam or fine needlework. Then she'll be a true love of mine. Then tell her to wash it in yonder dry well, parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme, where water ne'er sprung nor drop of rain fell. Then she'll be a true love of mine. Then tell her to dry it on yonder thorn, parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme, which never bore blossom since Adam was born. Then she'll be a true love of mine. Well, this poor unfortunate traveler going to Scarborough Fair finds the woman somehow and gets her response, and this is it. Oh, will you find me an acre of land, parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme, between the sea foam and the salt sea strand? Then you'll be a true lover of mine. And will you plow it with a ram's horn? Parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme, and sow it all over with one peppercorn. Then you can be a true lover of mine. And will you reap it with a sickle of leather? Parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme, and tie it all up with one peacock's feather. Then you can be a true lover of mine. And when you've been and finished your work, parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme, oh, then talk to me about your cambric shirt, or never be a true lover of mine. I think in this particular song, she comes off rather better than he does. But this song's a little more tender and has more of the feel of a successful relationship. I gave my love a cherry that had no stone. I gave my love a chicken that had no bone. I gave my love a story that had no end. I gave my love a baby with no crying. I gave my love a cherry. Now how can there be a cherry that has no stone? How can there be a chicken that has no bone? How can there be a story that has no end? How can there be a baby with no crying? I gave my love a cherry when it's blooming, it has no stone. A chicken when it's pippin', it has no bone. A story when it's written, it has no end. A baby when it's sleeping does no crying. I gave my love a cherry when it's blooming, it has no stone. A chicken when it's pippin', it has no bone. The story of I love you, it has no end. The baby when it's sleeping does no crying. I gave my love, I gave my love a cherry. Such a pretty, pretty song. Well, I'm afraid we move from the stories of I'm looking for some word that isn't successful, but a love that is gentle and romantic to a story of some tragedy and heartache and sorrow, and it just kind of goes on for a long time. Which means, of course, that if you're familiar with these programs, you already know what it is, because we sing this song every time. In a cavern, in a canyon, excavating for her mine, dwelt a miner, 49er, and his daughter Clementine. Oh, my darling, oh, my darling, oh, my darling Clementine, you are lost and gone forever, dreadful sorry Clementine. Like she was, and like a feather, and her shoes were number 9, bearing boxes with autopsies, sandals were for Clementine. Oh, my darling, oh, my darling, oh, my darling Clementine, you are lost and gone forever, dreadful sorry Clementine. Drove she ducklings to the water every morning just at 9, stubbed her toe against a splinter, fell into the foaming brine. Oh, my darling, oh, my darling, oh, my darling Clementine, you are lost and gone forever, dreadful sorry Clementine. Ruby lips above the water, blowing bubbles soft and fine, but alas, I was no swimmer, so I lost my Clementine. Oh, my darling, oh, my darling, oh, my darling Clementine, you are lost and gone forever, dreadful sorry Clementine. In a churchyard near the canyon, where the myrtles doth entwine, there were rosies and other posies, fertilized by Clementine. Oh, my darling, oh, my darling, oh, my darling Clementine, you are lost and gone forever, dreadful sorry Clementine. Then the miner, 49er, soon began to peak and pine, thought he ought to join his daughter, now he's with his Clementine. Oh, my darling, oh, my darling, oh, my darling Clementine, you are lost and gone forever, dreadful sorry Clementine. In my dreams she still doth haunt me, robed with garments soaked in brine, though in life I used to hug her, now she's dead, I draw the line. Oh, my darling, oh, my darling, oh, my darling Clementine, you are lost and gone forever, dreadful sorry Clementine. Now ye Boy Scouts and ye Girl Scouts, heed this tragic tale of mine, artificial respiration would have saved my Clementine. Oh, my darling, oh, my darling, oh, my darling Clementine, you are lost and gone forever, dreadful sorry Clementine. And we finally reach the epilogue to this tragic tale. How I missed her, how I missed her, how I missed my Clementine, till I kissed her little sister and forgot who? My Clementine. Oh, my darling, oh, my darling, oh, my darling Clementine, you are lost and gone forever, dreadful sorry Clementine. Well, from the ridiculous we go to the ridiculous. this song is rather like Clementine in being about somewhat troubled relationships and also having a lot of verses. There's a hole in the bucket, dear Liza, dear Liza. There's a hole in the bucket, dear Liza, a hole. Then fix it, dear Henry, dear Henry, dear Henry. Then fix it, dear Henry. Henry, fix the bucket. With what shall I fix it, dear Liza, dear Liza? With what shall I fix it, dear Liza? With what? With straw, dear Henry, dear Henry, dear Henry. With straw, dear Henry. That'll fix the bucket. And how shall I cut it, dear Liza, dear Liza? And how shall I cut it, dear Liza? With what? Use a knife, dear Henry, dear Henry, dear Henry. Use a knife, dear Henry, to cut the straw. But the knife is too dull, dear Liza, dear Liza. The knife is too dull, dear Liza, too dull. So sharpen it, dear Henry, dear Henry, dear Henry. So sharpen it, dear Henry, and then the knife will cut the straw. And with what shall I sharpen it, dear Liza, dear Liza? With what shall I sharpen it, dear Liza? With what? Use a stone, dear Henry, dear Henry, dear Henry. Use a stone, dear Henry, to sharpen the knife. But the stone is too dry, dear Liza, dear Liza. The stone is too dry, dear Liza, too dry. So wet it, dear Henry, dear Henry, dear Henry. So wet it, dear Henry. Just get the stone wet. And with what shall I wet it, dear Liza, dear Liza? With what shall I wet it, dear Liza? With what? Well, with water, dear Henry, dear Henry, dear Henry. With water, dear Henry. Use water to wet the stone. What else would you use? And with what shall I fetch it, dear Liza, dear Liza? With what shall I fetch the water? With what? Use a bucket, dear Henry, dear Henry, dear Henry. Use a bucket to fetch the water to wet the stone. There's a hole in the bucket, dear Liza, dear Liza. There's a hole in the bucket, dear Liza, a hole. Oh my. Songs like that's sort of relentless pursuit of, well, whatever they were pursuing. I guess that's sort of one of those you always got to be right moments, isn't it? And this song is sort of about, well, being actually right. May we be wise, may we embrace compassion, reject the call of lies, may we abide in righteousness, though it summon deep surprise within our hearts and minds. Oh, may we be wise. Wisdom is in short supply. Folly has been our favorite friend, offered us wealth, given us tears for all too many years. May we be wise. May we embrace compassion, reject the call of lies. May we abide in righteousness, though it summon deep surprise within our hearts and minds. Oh, may we be wise. Compassion has a weary voice, while greed is amplified. Left many short of bread, many more short of soul. Their hearts an empty hole. But may we be wise. May we embrace compassion, reject the call of lies. May we abide in righteousness, though it summon deep surprise within our hearts and minds. May we be wise. Justice is a forlorn hope, as power takes the sword from her hand, so that some gain great rewards, others labor for naught, and wonder what the time has brought. Oh, may we be wise. May we embrace compassion, reject the call of lies. May we abide in righteousness, though it summon deep surprise within our hearts and our minds. May we be wise. May we be wise. May we be wise. Water is wide, I cannot cross over, and neither have I wings to fly. Give me a boat that can carry two, and both shall row, my love and I. A ship there is. A ship there is, and she sails the sea. She's loaded deep. She's loaded deep, as deep can be, but not so deep, but not so deep as the love I'm in. I know not how, I know not how to sink or swim. I laid my back. I laid my back against an oak, thinking thinking it was a trusty tree, but first it bent, and then it broke, and thus did my false love to me. Oh, love is gentle. Oh, love is gentle, and love is kind, the sweetest flower, when first it is new, but love grows old, and waxes cold, and fades away, like morning's dew. The water is wide, I cannot cross over, and neither have I wings to fly. Give me a boat that can carry two, and both shall row, my love and I. This is one of Queen Liliuokalani's best-known compositions. Ke aloha o ka haku, better known as the Queen's Prayer. O ko aloha no, ai kahalani, a o koe a gigio, he molele hoi. Ko uno mi ana, a Get a guitar strap hooked on things. This is one of mine, probably among the most recent that I have written. And I sang it just a few weeks ago. But I'm thinking tonight about folks on Oahu and Kauai and Maui who've been flooded by these torrential rains this week. We've had them here in Hilo, but we have not seen anywhere near the level of flooding that our neighbors have. So I'm thinking of them and thinking of times that we have suffered calamities and disasters. And of course, we share with the entire world this ongoing pandemic. And even though I believe with the steadily increasing rate of vaccinations, we are seeing a light ahead. It is still sometimes hard to believe that what is now will become something different. So even when we don't feel it, we can still choose hope. Been rugged and rough. The signs have directed me to sorrow. The sun's gleam has sparkled in tears as it cast a tiny rainbow. I have to choose hope because my heart is weary. I have to choose hope because my spirit is scarred. I have to choose hope because I can't feel it. I have to choose hope because I'm tired. Day's labor, oh, was it worth the cost? Did my heart of mine change at all? Was a soul fed? Was a body raised up? Was anybody better off? I have to choose hope because my heart is weary. I have to choose hope because my spirit is scarred. I have to choose hope because I can't feel it. I have to choose hope because I'm tired. Shroud obscures its joy and pain. Will hearts be weary? Will hearts rise again? I will summon a confidence that is not my own, to believe in seeds that grow. I have to choose hope because my heart is weary. I have to choose hope because my spirit is scarred. I have to choose hope because I can't feel it. I have to choose hope because I'm tired. I have to choose hope because I can't feel it. I have to choose hope. I have to choose hope. And that brings us to the last song of the evening. And it is, of course, that great love song to the Moku, to the island, to the land, to the Aina. Hawaii aloha. Ehawai kuone hanaue kuome kula ivine oli no ina ponolanio Ehawai aloha e haoli na o pio Hawaii negi oli Maina ake ahe makani pamaine Mauke aloha no Hawaii E haoli na o pio o Hawaii negi Oli Maina ahe makani pamaine Mauke aloha no Hawaii Mauke aloha no Hawaii Hawaii aloha. Well, thank you once more for joining me this evening, or if you're viewing it in some other time zone, either late in the night or I suppose early in the morning. And of course, if you've been singing along at some other time of your choosing, I hope that it's been a wonderful time whenever that was. Just to remind you that this is in fact going to be the only community concert in the month of March. I'll be back again the second Friday in April, whatever that may be. And I hope that you're able to join me then. We also, of course, have worship coming up from Church of the Holy Cross at 10 a.m. on Sunday, Hawaiian Aleutian time. Oh yes, a quick reminder to those of you who live here in the state of Hawaii, do not set your clocks to some different time. We don't change our time. The rest of the United States can do their thing, but our clocks stay the same. Isn't that wonderful? Next Wednesday, we will have a song from Church of the Holy Cross here at 11. And I hope that you're able to join me for that. Whenever you're able to sing or to worship, to pray, or just to enjoy a little bit of music and a familiar voice, I hope that the times in between are filled with health, with goodness, and with blessing. Until next time, aloha.